All right. Welcome, everybody. I see you guys tearing in. Welcome to episode 3 of Dude You Never Told Me. I'm Devante, your co host. And with me are my two best friends.
Nah, man.
It's all right,
Either
though.
way, my name is Anthony. Usually I'm hosting it, but today I'm taking the back seat. I'm letting my friends drive.
What's up, guys? It's Alex here.
All right. Well, as always, thank you all for joining. So, to catch everyone up, we are three dudes. And after our 10 years of friendship, go back and watch episode 1. We talk about it there. We have come back together to reminisce, to catch up, and to tell untold stories. After high school, we all split up and went on our separate ways. But during these past couple of years, we're able to get back together. And I'm sure that we've had an opportunity to go on so many trips. So without further ado, buckle up because today you'll be taking a trip with the crew.
Starting with me. I'm going to tell you about my post-college graduation trip to Japan.
Oh, okay.
So this is actually it was a gift from my uncle my uncle I guess in college around when we were in college, he did the very classic thing. He canceled his cable subscription and did like all those, I guess uniquer channels. So he found is it NHK?
Mhm.
Talk about Devante? The NHK channel.
Yeah, the
So he
historic
found
channel.
that channel, and he's basically started binge watching everything about like Japan, all the Japanese culture, all of like the videos about like people living in Japan. And so he really wanted to go to Japan, and so he planned the trip. He and then he offered to take me as a graduation gift, and I said yes. And so in May, after I graduated from UT, I we went straight to Japan, and we were there for like 10 days. We flew in from Houston to, I think, Tokyo. We were in Tokyo for about I think we were in Tokyo for, like, 4 days, and then we went to Kyoto for 2 days, and then we went from Kyoto to there's this island in Japan, I don't remember the name of it, but it has, like, so many temples surrounding the island,
I think I know
and it
what
was
you're talking about. I
yeah,
don't
so
know the name of it either.
I don't either, but it's like I think it's like either 100 or like 88 temples and shrines, and it's like a pilgrimage. You would
Mm.
start from one temple and you would go to all the other temples. And if you do it by foot, it's like a couple weeks. But like people would do it by car, by bicycle, by bus, and you would just visit. He really wanted to do at least a few of those temples in that journey. So that was the main reason why we went to Japan. But we tagged on some Tokyo and Kyoto stuff on there as well. But after that island, we
Nice.
would go back to Tokyo, and then we kind of so he likes a structured vacation, a structured journey. So we did a lot of like official tour guide situation.
Mm.
And I remember one of my favorite places to visit was the Nara Park, all the
Yeah,
deer.
the deer.
So
They're aggressive.
yeah, they're really good. So, Alex, in Japan, there's a park where you can go to it. You can go to this park, and there'll be a lot of like deer just like roaming. It's like, and I mean, I mean, like a lot of deer. It's like 100 deer just like
Are they
roaming
like
around.
enclosed or is it
No,
open?
it's open.
It's open and they just
Yeah,
choose to stay there?
yeah. It's because for one reason or another, they decided to be able to feed deer. So you can buy these like biscuit cookies for like I think you can buy 5 for 100 yen.
Yeah, they're
And
pretty cheap.
you can just feed the deer, and then so you feed the deer, and then whenever you're done, you wave your hands like this, say no more, and the deer just know that there's no more cookies left.
They're
But if they
trained.
smell the cookies, they will like actually go into your bag to look for the cookies. If you
Oh
put them
shit.
in your back pocket, they will eat the cookies out of your back pocket. That happened to this one lady that
They'll
was with
start
us in our
assaulting
group.
you.
Yeah, they legit, they will like, "Oh, I know you have a cookie. I smell it on you. I'm going to essentially harass you, nibble your clothes, nibble your pants until I get that cookie."
Pretty much.
But I loved like the whole atmosphere of the deer so much. I ended up buying like a souvenir. And so here's a little deer from Nara
Oh,
Park. So you can
Nice.
see it says Nara Park on it.
Do
And
they
it's
actually look
cute.
that cute?
I like deer looks fine. I'm not a hunter. They kind of look like Bambi's. So imagine Bambi when Bambi is happy and had a mother. That's what the deers were doing.
pretty
mother
much.
and father.
Yeah, Bambi's roaming everywhere.
Nah, man, Bambi's
Aggressive,
dad abandoned Bambi, so
aggressive Bambis.
yeah.
Tell me you haven't seen the sequel to Bambi without telling me, bro.
But it
On my
was it
plate.
was really fun. That's I remember my
I guess it's
uncle.
technically a prequel.
Which one?
Sorry, ignore me.
Bambi.
Continue.
Bambi. Cool. Yeah, but my uncle, it was so funny because like I asked him if he wanted to do like all the touristy stuff in Japan. He wanted to do a little bit. He went to Tokyo Tower. We went to a lot of the castles they had. But his favorite line was, "I want to experience life the way Japanese people experience life."
Hmm.
And so there are times where we would just go to the Japanese subway and just watch people come home from work.
Y'all just people watching?
Yeah, because he just wanted to enjoy, the life of a Japanese person.
You know what we call those people in Japan?
What do you
What do you
call
call
them?
them?
We call them
You call
creeps. No, I'm just kidding. Just
I
people
have to
watching
imagine, yeah.
Japan. You can
I
be
have
one
to
of the
imagine.
people.
I have to imagine it is kind of creepy. But we would just like, we would sit at a coffee shop and we would just kind of like watch people like kind of go home and we would just like talk. So it was a nice bonding moment for my uncle and I. But I remember it was really cool. We went to um yeah, Kyoto was nice. I enjoyed the history of it, enjoyed all like the culture. But there's a few things that like I still want to do in Japan that I still hope to do eventually. Because like he's not into the nightlife in Japan. He's not into the anime. So we kind
Mm,
of stuck more historical areas of Japan.
I
You
see.
guys go check out Mount Fuji.
Yeah, we did. We went to Mount Fuji. It was cloudy that day, so we went to one of the summits, but we couldn't see like the top of Mount Fuji.
Oh,
I think we saw it
nice.
for a
Did
little bit.
So since you said you did a lot of historical stuff, does that mean you also went to like any of like the World War II stuff or
Yeah, we went to the bomb. Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank.
Hiroshima or Nagasaki?
Yeah,
Which one?
we went to Nagasaki. I
Okay.
think we went to one of those. I'm forgetting which one we went to. It was like along the train route. It was we had a free day. I went to one of like the cities that was bombed. Or one of the
how
areas that
did
was.
you feel like when you were there? Like did it feel heavy or was it like just any other area?
No, it felt heavy. I mean, they have like memorials and whatnot.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, I mean,
I imagine.
and I read U.S. history, so I understood the gravitas of the situation.
Dude, I have yet to go
Yeah.
there. I haven't had
Is
a
there a
chance.
reason why you don't want to? I mean, you've been there. You've been to Japan several times.
Well, it's not a. I guess I just haven't gone like on my own, to be able to go to that place, to Hiroshima or Nagasaki yet. But yeah, I think I'm gonna piggyback off of what Anthony, his Japan trip. I also had a Japan trip right after, actually right
Many,
after.
many Japan trips.
Well, yeah, many Japan trips, but the best Japan trip came right after high school and before college. So it was literally that summer of 2014. Man, best Japan trip. And what made it the best is that I actually got to go to one of the destinations. It's called Sendai, and it was fairly close to where the earthquake happened in Japan in 2011. And so Sendai were still being rebuilt at the time, and even 3 years after, it was practically rubble. And we practically went. Me and my little brother got to go to support and help out and raise the spirits of the Japanese people in that region and in that city. And so that was one of the things that we got to do, and like just seeing the past and the present photos of what the terrain looked like you see all these houses like flourishing, and the river is like going through, and then in the photo after, all you see is just rubble, and you look out beyond uh, the viewpoint, and it just overlooks like just flat land, just a bunch of rubble. And it was pretty saddening to see, but I really appreciate the people that we got to go with. They were out to help and rebuild some of the structure there, and so we also got to go. And in that neighborhood, we held like a festival. So Japanese people, they love festivals. And during that festival, we gave out food. I got to sit down and talk with the people, and it was really nice to hear like how much hope and their spirits are still high, even though all this destruction had happened and occurred around them, but yet they're still like willing to come out and support the community and be a part of it. And so that was really nice. But then right after that, like that was the beginning of my summer, and so just to be able to spend like a week in Sendai, it was really heartwarming to see the Japanese people rebuilding their community. But then after that, I also got to go and see my cousins. And my cousins, yes, they're also half black. Well, they're like my mom's friends, but I've known them for so long that they're practically my cousins.
Right.
And they live in Yokohama, which is south of Tokyo. And Yokohama's very well known for like a lot of Marines or a naval base that's there. So there's still like a bunch of Americans that are there. But during that time, we got to go to the Pokemon Center, and that's always nice to see. And then the other place that we went to was the Cup Noodle Museum. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a cup noodle museum. It's where you get to practically build your own cup noodles.
I was gonna ask, like you built it. What flavor? Y'all walk me through that experience.
Yeah, so you go in and it's practically the first floor is a museum, and so you see all the different types of cup ramen like surrounding you, and it's like a history. It's just history of all the cup ramen from the beginning to where it is right now. And then when you go upstairs, upstairs is where you get to build your own cup. And so you go to a vending machine, and the vending machine has $1 cups, and that's their marketing right there, right? You purchase a $1 cup where there's nothing inside of it, so you can just stop there and just go home. But there's a bunch of tables with markers and utensils to color your cup, and that's what I did. As you can see, it says DJ.
Nice.
And so
Were the noodles actually edible, or were they
yes.
just...
And so after you color your cup, you go into a line, and that line is where you put in, they'll install the noodles, and then you put in your toppings that you want. And so it's customizable. And so I probably have like shrimp and I don't know what else is probably in there. It's been a minute.
Some nasty shrimp by now.
Yeah, you can hear it. But yeah, it's been like, so I mean 2014 has been over 10 years since I've had this.
How much money do I have to pay you to eat that cup noodle?
Man, if I'm asking for a stomach ache, I don't know, chat. What do you think? How much would Anthony have to pay me to eat this? But either way,
You're gonna make it so cheap on you. Please make it so cheap.
I mean, it costs $1 to buy this, and it's been 10 years that it's just been sitting here.
$50 on Twitch, I'll make Devante eat it.
Wait, what?
Guaranteed.
50? Wait, that's too easy.
Guaranteed.
Oh,
That's fine.
$5.
there we go, $5.
Man, that's asking for a stomach ache. But this thing is pretty dope. I don't know if I'd want to open it, but either way, it was a really nice experience, and I'd love to take you guys there someday to be able to make your own cup of ramen.
Did you see that, Devante? We're going down in price now. $1.01.
$1.01. That's cheap.
Hey man,
It's going down. Like,
you're making a profit, right? Wait, how much did it cost to make that cup of ramen? Let's put it as a business, okay? Let's get you some return value from it.
Okay,
What's it cost?
I think to get in it was like $5, and then to get
so
this was like
starting.
so $6.
Okay, $6.
is
So
this
let's say
American
you
or
want-
is this yen?
No, let's just say, well, yen, it was like $6, but
let's say
Either
you want
way.
like a 40% profit, right? So we would have to sell it for what, like 40% of 6.
hey man, I agree
Like
with the
$7,
I agree with
yeah,
the white
$8.
dress. We got to factor in plane ticket, museum tax, transportation, hotel. It's
Nobody's
already like a
got time for that.
$500 cup noodle. But yeah, that was my experience in Japan, and that was one of the best summers that I've had. And there's so many other things that I did, but I don't want to take up all the time. So, but yeah,
Alright,
Alex,
well,
what about you, dog?
I'll go ahead. Yeah. So I would like to start things off by talking about my trip to Spain, Sevilla. So as you can see here, I have this little bottle opener, and I'm just gonna have some quick fun, real quick.
Oh, that
You can
man,
open it. You can use it. What if it breaks? Oh my god, what if it breaks?
that man had to do it off screen.
All right. Anyhow, so as I was saying, went to Spain, Sevilla, and I had an amazing trip there. It was in during college. I got to make some great memories with people that I'll probably never see again, but that's okay. And of course, there was one friend that I could have seen, but he was just too busy for me, I guess.
Dang,
You know who you
too
are.
busy.
Too busy. But I'll never forget just visiting all the cool locations in Spain, getting to see um like where they filmed Star Wars, where they filmed Game of Thrones, uh, getting to just walk the streets of Spain. I was living with a host family, and I remember just like every day was just felt like a blessing there, and uh, there was definitely some very entertaining moments. I didn't have a lot of money at the time, so I couldn't go out a lot. But on the nights that I did,
Where'd you go,
people
my guy?
were
You went
well,
to the
we just
club?
went. We went to the bars. We went to the
Nice.
bars, and they had $1 euro shots, and they had what's it called? Sangria, and
Mm.
they had yeah, dude. Like we were taking $1 tequila euro shots. We are drinking sangria. We were we were having a good time. I remember there was there was this one bar where I was with my buddy. I was with my buddy C. We'll call him C. And I was talking to C, and all of a sudden, this person pops up behind me, and I was like, "Who is this person? Why are they tapping on me? Like, what do they want?" And they start just chatting with me, and
What y'all chit chatting about?
well, I guess I should make it pretty clear. Like, this person was trying to, I guess, flirt with me
Oh,
because,
Alex
like,
is a bad
yes,
flirter, everybody.
Got this stud.
hey, well, these are two very different takes on me, but thank you, Anthony. Screw you, Devante. Anyhow, so literally, I'm just chilling, vibing, having a good time. This girl comes up, starts trying to chat me up, and then I'm like, like I got a girlfriend. Like, thank you, but no, thank you. And I'm like, girl's trying to like hit me up, like, can you help me out here? And he goes, oh, I got you. Grabs me by the shirt, and just goes, just throws me right, and
That's the best way to do
and
it.
That's
just
one way to de-escalate.
yeah, he throws me out of the bar, and next thing I know, like I'm like, okay, great, we're out, we're away. She followed us. I don't know why C thought that was a great idea. And anyhow, so now she's out here talking to me, and I'm talking to C, and all of a sudden, three dudes pop up,
Nice.
and I'm talking to them, and one of them's just mad. He's mad because he's telling me that this is his girl. That I need to back off. I'm like, whoa, dude, I
Dang,
I don't want your girl. You could have your girl.
that man was a Rizzler.
I didn't even talk to her. I don't know what
Alex,
was happening that night.
Alex thinking like, oh, I'm just doing nonchalant chat, and he's like flirting up with Storm, and he's like just like oozing with like his riz all over.
The worst part was, as I'm explaining to this man that I want nothing to do with this woman, she literally puts her like arm on me, like on my shoulder, and goes, "Oh, you don't have to worry about him. We're not together. Like he's
Thanks.
in love with me, and he wants me, and I don't want him." I'm like, "Great. How about you just go with him anyways? Because I don't want you either."
Jeez, man. No Riz.
Alex, do you know who you are right now?
Who am I right
You
now?
you are the random guy in a third act of a rom-com movie where the pair have just broken up, and then like one of them is like all out flirting. You're literally that random guy who's like, I don't want to be a part of this.
He's a side quest.
You know,
I'm
side
helping.
quest.
I'm helping the protagonist
Exactly.
get his true love. Aw.
You could be a part of their love story. You know, when they're telling their grandkids, be like, yeah, you know, your grandma and I, we were going through a rough patch, and then this one random guy from America just set us straight. That's you, Alex. You're a hero.
Honestly,
Could be.
I don't think
You
that guy had
saved
a
that
shot.
family line.
She definitely did not seem interested, but to make the story short, it ended with him trying to fight me. My boys saying, "Hey, he's not trying to do nothing," and eventually we just walked away from the situation. No, that was the rest of that night. But
Unharmed?
uh, oh, of course,
Would
Or,
you
yeah,
or
that
or did you
would
harm
you fought
them?
him?
Do what?
Did you harm them?
Yeah.
Did I harm them? I
You
mean,
show them a
maybe
good time?
emotionally a little bit.
Could you have though? If you got to fight, could you win? Just 1v1.
If I got into a fight with that
Yeah.
guy,
Be
1v1.
honest. Be honest.
So, as you know, I'm not really much of a fighter, but
If
if
you
we
had
got it, if
to.
we got into it, I probably would have at least put him on his ass.
Okay. I'll
I don't
take
know if I
that.
would have won the fight, but I would have gotten him on the floor. That's for damn sure.
Okay, okay. Damn, we gotta. we got. I don't know if I should address this chat, but was she attractive though?
Not, I'll tell you this
He has
much.
to deny it because
Not,
he has a wife.
and the truth is, my wife's the most beautiful woman ever, as far as I'm concerned. So I ain't worried about her. Honestly,
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
if you want even more truth, I couldn't even tell you what she looks like because I don't remember that girl.
That's right.
There you go.
That is textbook. Good answer. I don't
that's-
know
Oh
her.
my God.
She don't know me. She ugly. I don't remember.
She ugly.
Well, it sounds like we had a good time on our individual trips back in the past. But more importantly, though, you know, what do you guys think was like one of your life-changing moments on a trip?
Life-changing moment? Well, I mean, I proposed in one of my trips, current trips to DC. That's pretty life-changing.
How'd you propose,
But
my guy?
I
You
don't think it
proposed
gets more
too on a
life-changing than
vacation.
that, does it?
Yeah, you proposed too on a vacation, so
I did, but mine's a story to tell for another time.
yeah, because your story is pales in the romantic category compared to mine. Kind of.
Probably.
Mine,
I was-
if you just take it from just factual standpoint, it's so romantic. But if you actually break down each moment in that story, it gets like, oh, this is kind of like a comedy of errors right now.
Well, what you got for us,
Okay,
man?
so what were the errors?
All right, so a long story short, the TLDR version is that I proposed to my wife in Washington D.C. during the Cherry Blossom Festival. Textbook romantic. We were among cherry blossoms, very beautiful. We're at the moment where the cherry blossom went from pink to white, but they still had a little bit of pink in them.
Mm.
So it was really, really nice. We did in a secluded area, super romantic. So that's the version where it's romantic. And let's break up in individual moments of this trip. So I got to DC. This is we were going to be there for a whole week. And I had already known that I was going to propose sometime during this vacation.
Right.
We've been dating for a long time. I'd already asked for her parents' permission to propose, and so I knew I wanted to
Question.
propose. Yeah, go for it.
Did she know?
So I will get back to that question.
Okay.
So I'll get back to that. So I knew I kind of wanted to do a cherry blossoms. We just didn't know which day we wanted to do it. If you've ever been to DC, all the Smithsonian museums are like free open to the public, and so
Oh.
we kind of planned the day where we'll just go to whichever museum we want to. It'd be super free format, but that means we had to figure out when to do the cherry blossoms. And in DC, it's only in one area, the Tidal Basin, which is where the Jefferson Memorial, the MLK Memorial, and it's where a few other like national monuments are located. It's like kind of close to um, the Washington Monument, stuff like that. Turns out we did on the very first day, which is great, just fine. But that day is so cold. That day is really cold. It was like super. It was cold. It was windy. It was probably like 40 degrees with wind chill down into like the lower 30s. And so
pretty cold.
But since we were going the first day, I'm like, cool, this is my moment. I have text up exactly what I want to say to her to propose.
You sound
And-
so calculated. I can't believe she said yes.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Wait, did you
What-
actually
what-
read what you had on there? Like, did
Roughly,
you read it?
so-
Okay.
So the way I kind of do public speaking and do speeches, that I always like to write down what I want to say before the
Mhm.
day or the moment I need to say something, just to make sure that I know what I want to say.
Right.
Like
But
bullet
usually
points.
in the moment of, I will just improv it, or like I'll remember the general outline, but I won't be like verbatim.
Mhm.
And so the day started. We got into the elevator to go down, and next to us was this couple. They were like bickering, and obviously, like my wife and I, like with Michelle and I, we love to tease people when they're bickering because, like, oh, why would you bicker in public? You know, like we're just trying to enjoy a nice vacation.
Y'all
You don't
speaking
need
in
to like
English?
to air out to all this. And they're speaking English. We know exactly what they're saying.
Mm,
But we can't make fun of them in front of them, right?
right.
And
Yeah.
so normally what we do is that we'll open up our phones, and I'll use like the notes app to like write my comment and show it to Michelle.
Mm.
I open my notes app and it's exactly it's
It's
the
your
thing I want to say
speech.
is my proposal.
Oh.
And so that was a and I tried to calmly, kind of not like nonchalantly like move it away. Hopefully she didn't see it. Hopefully I was quick enough. She didn't see it.
Did you
Uh,
see it?
she did see it. As
Oh.
I would find out, she did see it. And at the very bottom, so it normally looks like a huge paragraph, but at the very bottom, I have in big caps like, "Will you marry me?" So it's kind of obvious at this moment. Um, and so fast forward, we get to the cherry blossom tidal basin, and I knew that I wanted to find a relatively secluded area to propose because Michelle does not want to be proposed with in
Mhm.
like a big public.
Yeah.
But because of the cherry blossoms, the entire tile basin was like crowded. There was so many people. The people were like right up to like the tidal basin portion, grabbing little cherry blossom branches, putting it behind them, taking pictures. You had all those like Asian grandmas coming in, those Asian moms coming to do like nice photo shoots. Yeah, like prom people coming in, yeah, to do photo shoots for the cherry blossom.
Mhm.
And so I just like we were just walking, we were talking, I was trying, and while we're doing that, I was trying to find a nice quiet place. Eventually I did find one. It was nice and secluded. So I was like, okay. As I turned to Michelle and I was like, this is as quiet as it's gonna get. And just as I said that, like it turns out we were in front of a crosswalk. And so like people start walking from the crosswalk. So suddenly it went from not crowded to extremely crowded.
You're like, this is
And
as quiet as
so
it gets.
yeah, and then I mentally
These
had
these
it's like a
series of
panic.
mistakes are greatness so
Yeah,
far.
these are like from a high level, it's a nice romantic love story, and when you break it down to in events, it's like a comedy of errors.
Mhm.
And so I'm so like at that moment, I see people crossing the street, and I in my mind I panic for a split second, and so I was like, I just turned around, I just turned away and just like walked somewhere else, like and kind of like took her hand and led her somewhere else. Um, and then eventually we did find a nice secluded area. This time, no crosswalk. It was just us. People were maybe like 20 feet away at the cherry blossoms. And that's when I proposed to her. And I said what I said. I brought her in close and then I kind of said what I wanted to say to her.
And what did
And then
she say?
she said yes, thankfully. I'm married now. So I hope she said yes. And
A
just
likely
bamboozled
story.
for a year. It's gaslight her
Think
for a
that ring
year.
is fake. Looks
I know
kind of
y'all
fake.
just wear rings for.
If
So
I
I just wear
remember
I just
correctly,
wear a ring.
you were wearing a ring before you even were married. So
It's
I don't know
because
if I believe it now.
I have
That is true. He was
uh,
wearing one.
it's because like for guys, they don't get like engagement rings. You know, we give girls engagement rings, and so I
Right.
joked to Michelle, like, "Oh, where's my engagement ring?" So she got me this one, which is really cool. It's a nice silicone ring, which is really great for working out, doing like cooking because like it's super flexible.
I still need to get one too. But I feel like if I got
Highly
a
recommend.
silicone ring, I'd
You don't need
probably.
one, Devante. You never wear one anyways.
Yeah, that's true. I'd probably chew through it or something.
Shoot.
Like,
Okay, well, luckily, if you go from like the company Enzo, they give you a lifetime warranty. So if you do break it,
they'll
they'll
lifetime
replace it.
give me give me
Yeah,
a
they'll replace it
chewable
for you.
ring.
Devante will
Are you
definitely
gonna
need that.
you don't gonna gnaw on your ring? That's like it's not you know
Why do
feasible.
you
I
why do you
play
think he
I
doesn't
play with
wear
it
his all
though.
the time?
Oh, see here, see, I do this a lot. Like
Yeah,
I just like flick it.
I feel like that would be
Wait,
how I would break
is
it.
your ring even on right now?
No, I'm at home, man. I'm in the comfort of my own home. But
How will they know you're married?
because of the
Yeah.
story I'm about to tell. But
Oh yeah.
it's not my wedding story, but I'm gonna tell a different story. So me and Wakana actually went to Wakana's my
Oh, he's
wife.
getting up.
Oh yeah, Wakana's my wife. But me and Wakana went to Hawaii,
Skip.
and we went to Hawaii for our honeymoon. But we went a different occasion. We went to Big Island, and at Big Island, we went to Magic Sand Beach. And at Magic Sand Beach, there's like higher waves, I guess. And so I'm act it out. So I hope you guys are watching.
Hey
All
Devante,
right.
I don't think you're bent over enough. I think you need to bend over more. I don't think people can see you.
For our future listeners who are not
I'm
watching this,
reenacting.
Devante has just grabbed a panda bear and is hugging it like a baby.
Oh yeah, fit check for Pivo. He said I wasn't in the thing, so I think I look pretty good for a guy who's
He is
on
now
vacation.
showing off his outfit. He's wearing a pink dress. Whoa, Devante,
Oh,
why are you wearing a
no.
dress?
Oh yes, I'm not wearing any pants. But
Oh man.
You're
so
decent.
so
Censor
we're
him,
me and
censor him.
Walken are like chilling in the ocean, right? And while we're chilling in the ocean, we're like talking to each other, and the waves are coming, or the tides is coming in, and so the waves are starting to hit us. But there was this wave that I saw at the corner of my eye, and I guess Wakana also happened to see it, but it was like a huge wave. And so as it was coming up, you know, I'm pretty tall, so I just have to like kind of jump up a bit. But Wakana's shorter than me, and so she has to, you know, jump up higher so that the wave doesn't hit her face. But as the wave is like coming in, I jump up and I see that she didn't like jump up as high as I did, and so I grab her, you know, like or not this hand, but the other hand, and I grab her, and I'm holding her, and then I see another wave come up, and so as that other wave is coming up, I'm like, I jump a bit and walk. She is not jumping, and she's just in my arm, and so that wave just straight up hits like her face and like covers her entire head, and on her head she has like sunglasses, and all I see is the sunglasses, and the water is like knocking it off of her head, and so I'm grabbing her while trying to grab the sunglasses at the same time, and I'm like, you know, rocking her around, and she's like trying to get stable footing, but she just practically tumbles, and I was unable to get the sunglasses. But like during that time, I was just like, walking in, you need to jump high. You need to learn how to jump higher, because I can't be saving you
Just
every
be
time
taller.
every time these waves be
Have high physics.
pushing
Be
in.
taller.
Yeah, walking
Yeah,
is the
'cause-
panda. Should have grabbed her with both, but oh well. The sunglasses, they're gone for forever. So if you ever go to that beach, definitely look for those sunglasses. Let me know if you find them.
What brand were they?
I don't know, some brand she bought before she went. We
Hey, you
we
know,
also had like a
sunglasses can
series.
be replaced.
That's true. We also
Sunglasses
had a
can be
series of like mishaps that happened on that trip, where like walking bought like a bunch of stuff for the trip, and then either
Yeah.
ended up losing it, or misplacing it, or
Oh,
throwing it away. So there's quite a bit of stuff that we didn't come back with, but it was a good trip overall.
Good.
so
Good, good.
this trip was different from you. I know you honeymooned in Hawaii. This was a different one or the same
Yeah, this is a different one. So this is our second time around.
place?
Wow.
Yeah, I know
Very
when
fun.
Michelle and I went to Hawaii for our honeymoon, we went to a beach, Waimanalo. I
Mhm.
think that's the beach. What we didn't, so we were looking for a beach that was like empty. So we went to that beach. This is like during the weekday, so it was empty. We got there. The sand was pretty nice. It was pretty quiet. We set up our little beach towel station, and we went for like to swim. But little did we know that that beach is known for its waves. It's a surfer beach,
Mm.
and so the waves were like going like strong.
They're going
And so
crazy.
we would, yeah. So we would be trying to stand, be cute, take photos, and then they'll whoosh, a wave just like push us over and knock us to the ground, and then like another wave just comes in after that. It was
Hey,
a funny
Anthony, it's okay.
experience.
You're used to getting knocked down. Remember soccer?
Yeah,
You get knocked down, but yeah, you just kind of
I
you
get
just kind of
knocked down.
tumble, dude. Whenever those waves hit you,
roll with it.
you gotta roll
it's
with the
funny.
punches.
It's funny because honestly, the same thing happened to Chelsea on our honeymoon. Whenever
Oh, do tell.
whenever we were in Hawaii, yeah, she got taken out by a wave. I wasn't like next to her, so I couldn't save her at all. But like 1 second she was standing, and the next she was eating sand.
How dare you, Alex? Why weren't you standing next
I
to her?
I ran right up to her and got her right up and asked her if she was okay. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Fly over to there? I'm not Superman. I
Yeah,
wish.
you
You
got-
gotta
That'd be cool.
anticipate the wave.
you gotta
block it.
blip over there, dude.
You know,
You gotta
I will
water
say
bend the
this,
waves
that-
away. You just stop the water.
All right,
That
stop.
wave-
We gotta
that
address
wave
this
did
comment.
not-
We gotta
Which
address this
one?
comment. No, we all went on
dear
our
God.
honeymoons at separate
So-
times,
Oh my god.
but we did go to Hawaii for our honeymoons. It's just we just all went at separate times. But
It
mind
was
you,
not like we planned it that way. We just wanted. Michelle and I, we wanted to go to a tropical.
I'm side eyeing them. Mind you, I was the first to get married, so
And
I
I was
set it
second.
up.
And I was second, so I can't be at fault for what Anthony did.
They just wanted to enjoy what I enjoyed when I went, so that's why they
You made
followed
it
after.
seem.
Is that
You
what?
should be the. You made it seem so much fun.
It
You
was
should be the
fun.
marketing person for Hawaii.
Oh yeah,
Hawaii tourism.
Hawaii's great, man.
Devante.
If y'all haven't been to
funny,
Hawaii
though,
in
we
chat, y'all should go. It's beautiful. It is. The food is kind of expensive though, but once you get there, the beaches are remarkable. You just stay at the beach. One of my favorite beaches is Lanikai.
Yeah, that's a good beach.
Alongside my wife, she also likes Lanikai as well. That's like the one that we'll spend all day, every day if we had to, because it's such a beautiful beach.
I think my favorite parts of Hawaii was actually going on like the little hiking trails or going to see the volcano or like just like getting to have like a pineapple smoothie. Like there was all kinds of just little fun things that I really enjoyed. The beach is great too, don't get me wrong, but
Bro, I gotta tell you this quick story to address a comment. So
Which
it
comment?
says, "Didn't you go to Moana?" And so we were traveling from one island to another island, and
Okay.
we got on the shuttle to go. We got on the shuttle to go from the car rental place to the airport, and the bus driver was like, nice to have you guys. Where are y'all going? And I confidently said, we're going to Moana. And what I really meant to say was, we're
Nice.
going to Maui. But I said Moana, and the bus driver was like, "Is this guy an idiot?" And the whole bus ride was just like dead silent.
you.
But I was just like, man, I felt like an idiot when I said Moana.
you didn't
See,
want
that's
to
the thing.
clarify.
There is a beach in Hawaii called Ala Moana.
Nah, I straight up just butchered that. I was supposed to say Maui, but
Moana.
I was thinking of Disney, I guess.
That's
But,
what he's. Yeah, it's probably what you were watching on the plane when you flew over.
oh, I really did say it with my chest. Wakanda was embarrassed when I said that. Like, embarrassed. She was like, "You need to stop talking." I was like, "Yep, you're right. I should just stop." But yeah,
Man.
Hawaii was a great time. But aside from, our Hawaii trips, what were some other trips that you guys went on? And we even
Yeah.
had some trips together recently.
I will add to that question. Like, what is your best souvenir from one of your most recent trips?
Mm.
Best souvenir?
yeah.
Oh, it's right behind me.
Okay, well, we can't see that, good sir.
What you got?
You know
You
what?
gotta
You're
describe
right.
it to us
You
for the
gotta either
audience.
bring it or show it, or like bring the camera or bring the object
All right.
and expose your fit. Oh, he chose to bring the camera.
Oh man.
I
So
see
where is everything from, man?
Goku. I see a Coke bottle, and I see another Goku.
So this Goku, Anthony, you know where that came from.
In case y'all didn't hear him, he said that I should know where that Goku came from. I think I did. I think it was a gift from me to you.
Yes, exactly. It's a gift from you. And then this one I got in Hawaii. Just a guy was selling it on at a stand. And then this right here is actually is one of my favorite
Is that Coke?
I like to call it like a relic kind of. It is actually from Colombia. So my mom's side of the family is from Colombia, and growing up we all went there. Gosh, I couldn't even count how many times we went. But basically this was whenever the FIFA World Cup was going on, when they had it in Brazil.
Oh, okay.
And you can actually see, like, right here, like, it still says Brazil. You can see it says FIFA World Cup on it. I don't know if you can tell very well with the camera right now, but yeah, like, this bottle is so old. I mean, I got this when it was 2014, so it's a 10-year-old bottle, and I still have it, and it looks
That's cool.
It looks
It
pretty
looks
good.
this good.
Is
Yeah,
it just
all
like a
things
normal Coke
considered.
flavor?
Yeah, it was just regular
How
Coke.
dare
It
you
wasn't
drink it, my
anything
guy?
crazy.
All right.
Here, drink it.
Oh
I'll
no, I
pose the
had to
same
drink
question
it.
to you. How much do I have to pay you to drink that bottle?
Now here,
It's
drink it.
already been drunk. Yeah,
Oh, you have to drink it? Oh,
yeah,
It's just
yeah.
empty.
No, there's nothing. It's
okay.
empty.
Wait, I will go get this crazy thing that I'm gonna show
What?
off. Hold on. It's a souvenir from Japan.
Okay. Do, 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 do,
All right, y'all ready?
do, do, do.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're ready.
All right. So while I was in Japan, I like to collect like crazy stuff whenever I go
Yeah.
places. And so I have this. Can you guess what
that?
this is?
A globe? A lantern.
Nope. I'll twirl it around. It's a ball, but
Okay.
what kind of ball is it? It's a firework. So it's those. This is what a firework looks like before they put it into the tube, and then they shoot it up into the air, and then it explodes. And so
How much the
this is what it
fire
looks like.
working up?
Well, actually, it's empty, so we cannot. It will not light. But yeah, you typically light it from the bottom. It looks like a nipple.
Nice.
But yeah, you light it from the
Right
bottom,
now I can't unsee that. Thank you.
and then it'll explode into the air. But my friend, his family works for the firework industry, and so time to time they'll have these fireworks that don't have anything in them, and they'll write like the event on it. And so this is like a 2020 event that they had. And so
That explains how you're able to get it past security.
yeah, there's literally nothing inside of it. But yeah, I always thought that this thing is pretty dope to see what a firework looks like before it explodes in the air.
So the right dress says, "What does the wording mean?" It's all characters on it.
Actually, I am not sure. It says something Olympic, something Olympics.
Is it for the? When did Japan host the Olympic last time?
Actually, it
What's
might have been the
2020
2020
on that?
Actually, it might have been
Yeah.
2020, so it probably was the Olympics.
Would it have been summer or winter?
Probably summer.
right?
I think it was the one that got canceled, or they
Panini canceled.
How do you
Yeah.
say summer in Japanese?
Natsu.
Natsu? Does that look like this, like the symbols for Natsu?
I don't know. I think it is the Olympics though, because this says Olympics. But yeah, that's probably one of my coolest souvenirs, I'd say personally.
My souvenir from my most recent travel comes from my 2023 trip to Disney World. I finally convinced myself to spend money to build my own lightsaber.
Oh, that's dope. People in
This
chat.
cost me
Gonna rub it in my face.
$200. So to me,
Hey, it
as a
looks
Star Wars
dope, though.
fan, it's hella worth it. As a normal person, might not be worth it. It's metallic, it's heavy. You can turn on, so it turns on this green.
Did your wife
Man,
get
you
one?
better
Color.
believe I'm gonna make one when I go next time.
So it's a really cool experience because like they do like they have a whole like kind of like staged like play essentially.
Yeah.
Where
Tell us how it was built and stuff. Like, what was the experience? Because I'd love to go
So-
one day.
once you pay for the basically you have to reserve a spot to build a lightsaber.
Okay.
And you go to the workshop to build it, and they will ask you which type of lightsaber you want to build. And they have 6 different types of lightsaber. And so that kind of limits what your customizable options are.
Okay.
So I use the Guardian, which is more of like that High Republic kind of view. So that kind of like gold and silver. So that's why my lightsaber is more brassy and gold. My friend, he chose like they call it Power and Conquest, and it's like the classic Sith color. So it's like black. It's like all black,
Mhm.
like metal. It's really cool. And so once you choose which genre, which type you want to build, you basically wait around. And the story behind all of it is that so the story for the Star Wars land in Disney World is that you are on a remote planet controlled by the Emperor or the Empire, and there is a hidden enclave of like just like Jedi sympathizers and rebels, and so you are you can't say you're building a lightsaber, so you say you're building scrap metal
Mhm.
junk, and
Okay.
so you just have to so stormtroopers will, like, walk around and patrol, and they'll go up to you and say, "Hey, what do you do here?" And the story is that you they all, like, the employees, they hide their lightsabers that they are showing off for, like, advertisement, and they just pretend, "Hey, yeah, we're just trading junk metal." And
Hmm.
then they'll go up to you and ask, "Hey, what are you doing here?" And you're supposed to say, "Oh, I'm just gonna rifle through, scrap metal. It's, nothing bad." Me as being someone who's very, very bad at, like, being discreet when I'm excited,
Yeah.
I was just like whenever I was waiting in line, I was just, like, grinning. I had, like, the stupid smile on my face. I was like, "I'm here to make junk metal." If it was an actual police, an actual stormtrooper, there's no way they would have, like, bought it. It's straight
Right.
up like, "This
They're
guy
like, this
sucks."
guy's lying.
And so once you so it's like 40-minute time window, and so once you're ready, you and probably like 20 other people will go, and you can bring one guest with you. You'll go into the workshop, and you have your individual stations where they've already set out all the parts for you to choose from.
Mhm.
And for each genre, you have the emitter, which is hold on, let me show you all the parts.
Oh, you could take it off. Okay.
Yeah, so this is like the emitter. So this part's customizable, and then this part here is also customizable. This part here is customizable, and then this part is customizable, and so is this part's customizable.
That's
So
pretty
all these
dope.
parts can be screwed on and off. So I can like
Oh,
screw it
so
on.
you can like mix and match.
Exactly. And so out of all, I think one, two, three, four, five areas, they give you like three options for each area. And so you just mix and match whatever one you like, and you build your lightsaber.
Did
And then
Michelle make one?
no,
Oh, it's just you.
it's like 250 per person. And me as being
Sheesh.
the bigger Star Wars fan, I opted. I don't think she probably wanted to buy one, but again, it's 250 per person. So
Yeah, you
You
could have
know
been
what that
crossing
means.
swords, man.
Custom,
You know what
yeah.
that means. Next time you go,
She's got to build one.
So that's the thing. So if you do it twice, you can unscrew this part and attach another emitter and have two lightsaber blades, like a twin lightsaber blade.
Oh,
So that's how to get you. So you pay $500 and you get a double A lightsaber.
jeez.
Uh,
That's Disney.
it,
Disney's
again,
marketing at
it's
its
it's
finest.
it's extremely expensive, and if you're not a huge Star Wars fan, it's probably not worth the money you're paying for it.
Hmm. I'd still want one though.
Yeah,
I think it'd
I,
be
I got
pretty
bam,
dope.
I got
yeah, I
bamboozled
would do it.
by the mouse and by the space mouse. So like as you're building your lightsaber, they tell you like a big story of like. So I think the kind of frame is like once you build your lightsaber, when you're ready, you plug in your lightsaber to like just like hard plastic tube, which is where hidden leaves where they keep the lightsaber blade,
Hmm.
and they tell you like a story of like about choosing your lightsaber crystal and what it means to like to choose it, and which other Jedi's have the lightsaber color that you choose from, but they only pick from like the canon Star Wars movies. They don't go deep into like the other Star Wars Legends lore.
Hmm.
And so like if you're Yoda, you have green like Yoda, or you're blue like Obi-Wan, and then they talk about like red, where red doesn't necessarily mean power. But like to put on my Star Wars nerd hat for a second, like there's no such thing as a red lightsaber crystal. It's like a whole story. There's no naturally occurring red crystal, but this
Well,
is like
I'd I'd probably get the purple one whenever I'd
yeah,
want
this
to go.
purple.
But
So the
Wait,
colors they had were
is purple an option?
yes, purple's an option. So the colors they have are blue, green, red, purple, and I want to say they give you yellow because of Ray. When you know how in the last
Isn't hers orange?
it's like yellow orange. It's very similar.
hmm,
Um,
No white. They don't give you the white one. I think that's like a hidden one where you have to pay extra money for.
that'd be dope
So
to
once
have
you
though.
choose so they tell you the story, and they plug a lightsaber in, and they'll tell you to like turn your lightsaber on. So you turn it on, and the color shines in the tube, and you lift it up, and like, you have your lightsaber, and that's it. That's the whole experience.
so
Nice.
when
For
would
like
you
a
choose
40-minute
green?
thing, it's cool. It's pretty cool.
Okay, that's not bad. We'll have to go one day, dude. You never told
Yeah.
me. Disneyland edition.
What made you choose green though?
So I mean, green's a cool color, but uh if you ever play the game Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, for like the Xbox, green is the color of the Jedi counselors, which are focused more on the mysteries of the Force rather than the combat within the Force. and so they kind of do more of like the diplomacy, the force power side rather than like the lightsaber skill side. So I've always been a better green. Green's always been my choice for all the Star Wars games I play.
That's interesting. I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, I think
Nice.
blue is for like the ones who are fighters, who are the
Yeah.
warriors, who are the protectors of the light side. And then they've expanded the mythos, and you can find a whole bunch of other cool Star Wars lore about which color you want.
Sounds
Then
like
when
sounds like we're gonna have to make a trip to Disney World for sure.
we
I
should,
think they're actually making like an entire Star Wars land.
that'd be cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I might
like
have to check
I'm
it out.
pretty sure they like the Star Wars Cantina, Anthony, and
Yeah.
all that. Like I'm pretty sure they put all that under hold. Like no one can go into it right now. I could be
Oh,
wrong, but I'm
cool.
pretty sure they like sectioned it off because they're literally making a whole new Star Wars theme park where it's just like uh you've got Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, and all that. Well, they're making like a Star Wars kingdom,
Well,
basically.
hopefully it does
Oh,
better than their Star Wars hotel experience. That was
I heard about that one.
trademark. um,
You know what else would be cool?
mm,
That Marvel cruise. I don't know if they're still doing it, but
I think they are.
that would be cool.
Well, well, as we progress through this year, I'm sure we got some trips planned in the near future. What's some trips that you guys got planned for the rest of this year, if not into next?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start that off. So, as y'all know, I had a unfortunate loss in the family recently, and it was a relative of mine from Colombia. So, like a fear of mine that I've always had was that the next time I would get to go would be because someone passed away. Unfortunately, that fear became realized, and while it sucks, I'm now using this opportunity to really like uh, make time that I haven't had the opportunity to in the past to go visit my family and get to see everyone down there.
Nice.
Uh, Plan on going around Mayish, so I'm really looking forward to that.
That's
And
pretty
Like
soon.
yeah,
this May.
yeah, yeah, this May. So
Wow.
the end of May. So it'll be like end of May, early June. Just be a week. You guys won't be rid of me for that long, but
Hey man, you have a great
Make sure
time there,
you take videos and
and don't drink the
yeah,
water.
drink
it's
the
gonna
water.
be interesting to be able to take videos and photos with like my modern phone camera. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I look at photos that I have and they're so grainy and just
Yeah.
it's
When was
it's
the
such
last
a
time you were in Colombia?
10 years ago. It's
Oh
10
wow,
days.
when
literally.
this bottle, yeah, when I got
Whoa.
this bottle.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's been that long. Like it's been too long to say the least.
Dude, you never told me he's gonna chime in from Colombia. That'd be hey, that's an idea.
We we
Speak
thought he
Spanish
had
the whole time with you.
computer issues now. Wait till he gets to Colombia.
Oh my, he's gonna have so much packet
Hey,
loss.
knock on wood, I haven't had any yet. Knock
Knock
on
on
That's true.
wood.
wood,
That's true.
please.
Yeah, man. Some of the trips that I have planned is really domestic trips this year. Not too many international, but some of the domestic trips, just local, Houston, Austin, and then maybe even Los Angeles to go see a friend there. I know he wanted to go surfing, and I've never gone surfing, and so I wanted to learn. I know I can't learn it in one weekend, but I want to attempt to try to surf. I can boogie board. That one's really fun. I did a lot of that in Hawaii.
Start
And
practicing your balance now, dog.
yeah, I think I need to go to the gym and work on those balance balls, and make sure that I can be
Oh,
on
it's gonna be
that.
like a balancing beam, just like walking.
Yeah. I
Real
was thinking
quick,
the
yes,
same
those
thing.
are Crocs on my wall that will never be worn because I do not wear Crocs. That's a fun fact about me. So
Wait,
they'll
why do you own
always.
Crocs if you're never gonna wear them?
It was a present, and I wanted to put it on display, and so I just leave them there.
Okay.
But yeah, other than LA, maybe Colorado. I've never gone skiing, and so I'd like to try skiing in Colorado at least once. And so this might
Dude,
be the year
just let
for
me
it.
know when you want to go. I mean, I've got a
Oh
place
yeah,
up in
that's right.
My family's got a place up in Colorado. Like we could totally go. Probably not this summer because snow's not really there. But
Right. But yeah, I'd like to go or try and go maybe at the end of the year. See what it is. Yeah, I'd like to snowboard too. Go do the bunny slopes See what comes out of it.
Did you ever watch that show, Camp Lazlo,
Oh
Devante?
yeah, pizza French fries, baby.
Pizza French fry, baby.
Well, what about you, Anthony? Where's some places that you're planning on going?
I've mapped out my vacation for like the next 2 years, essentially.
Dang, okay. You know where
Man,
exactly where you're
planning.
going.
Yeah, so I'm planning to go to Taiwan to hang out with my in-laws. Michelle's parents are in Taiwan, so I haven't been to Taiwan. This will be our Michelle and I's first international trip together. So very excited. Um, whenever we kind of call them and we're like, "Hey, we're gonna eat sushi here in Austin," and they're like, "No, no, no, don't eat sushi in Austin. Wait till Taiwan. You'll get like the freshest sushi out there."
Bro,
And
you're
I
on a
was
boat,
like, "Oh man."
freshly caught,
Just butchering it right in front of me.
still wiggling.
So that is coming up in August, September timeline.
Okay.
And then for our anniversary, my wife and I were going to go to New York because we've never been to New York before.
New York, my wife walking us, she really loves New York.
Nice. Yeah, I think I've asked her for a few advice, and she's given us a lot of restaurants and places to visit
You're going
to
to New York? I'm sorry, I might have missed
October
that.
or our
October.
anniversary. Yeah, for our
Oh,
anniversary.
okay. I was just asking because Chelsea and I were thinking about going up north for our anniversary too, but not New York. Sorry to
Ooh,
interrupt.
plot twist, so we have like the same anniversary. We're just there together.
Take a
No,
little
we do
group
not have
trip.
the same anniversary. Um, and then leading into 2025, one of my closest friends is getting married, so we're gonna have plan out his bachelor party, see where he wants to go, and then it leads to like early kind of mid 2025, and we have a big trip planned up.
Yes, we do. So, dude, you never told me next year has a big trip planned up. And for that, what do you guys think in the chat? Any guesses as to where we may go on this big trip for dude you never told me?
The three of us, just the three of us.
Yeah, just the three of us.
Your hint is in the language that the native language in that country. Um, it starts with the letter N.
Dude, nobody in the chat's gonna
Who's gonna
guess
go with
that,
that?
let
There's no
alone the
way they're gonna
comments.
guess it.
But either way, Nigeria.
Evo 18 says Nigeria. Confirm, deny, deny.
Deny. But we'll be going
It also
somewhere.
ends in an N.
Nigeria.
Falls.
Oh, I was saying Nigeria
GP96
Falls.
says
Niagara
Nigeria
Falls. Well,
So you know how white at the white dress. So you know how other countries like they aren't like there's an American name for it, and then there's like what the native speakers would call it, right? So what am I saying it wrong?
No. I'm reading the comments.
Grand Artillery's
Grand Artillery
comments.
says you gave it a crazy explanation of him, which is honestly, yeah, it's
It really
pretty-
is. But either way, we
Yeah.
are going to
Oh, wait,
Japan.
Shun
Shun
got it.
21 got it. And so
Yes,
we will be
sir.
going
Nihon.
we will be going to Nihon, which is Japan. What are some attractions and places that you guys are looking forward to go to in Japan? I know Alex, this will be your first time, and then Anthony, this will be your second, and for myself,
Right.
it'll be as many times as I've gone. And so I love to hear from you
As
guys.
many times as we've gone.
I'd love to hear from you guys.
3 things I want to do. Well, I guess 4 things I want to do. 1, I want to go to Akihabara. I did not get a chance to go to that my first time.
We'll definitely go
Japan.
there.
I'm still young enough, I hope, to enjoy Akihabara. 2, I want to go to see the nightlife of Tokyo. My uncle, being a much older man, did not want to go to the nightlife at all. 3, I want to go to an onsen. That is a fun experience I've always wanted to try. And 4, I want to go to themed cafes.
Oh yeah.
America has 0
Themed,
themed cafes.
is that your nice way of saying maid cafes?
No, there's like a Final
Like a gym.
Fantasy cafe.
Oh yes.
Hey, yeah.
In Akihabara,
Yeah,
there is. Yeah, that's Square
Where
Enix.
what they serve. So when Final Fantasy 15 came out, you could cook and eat the food.
Yeah.
So they made the food of Final Fantasy 15. So it's like a themed cafe, and America has none of those. And I'm like, what a missed opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. We'll go to the theme cafes in Akihabara. Onsen is a hot spring, and so we'll definitely be seeing each other naked. Not to make things awkward, but
Why do you gotta frame it like that?
hey, man,
Of all the ways to frame it.
I had
all
to
the ways
give
to
the
frame it.
chat a
I think
laugh.
he's getting excited about it. You know, he sounded pretty happy to see us naked, Anthony. So be
Sure,
careful around this guy.
but
Apparently,
in Japanese culture, it's very normal to be going to onsen, and if you've ever watched was it Tokyo, is it Tokyo Vice? You know, there's a bunch of yakuza people that are always naked in the onsen, and so that's the normality of it. But we'll definitely
got
go
it.
to from Tokyo to between Tokyo and Osaka. We'll do a bunch of stops. How about you, Alex? What you got, man?
Hopefully.
What you think?
I'm gonna make it very clear. I'm wearing my ring at all times. So if you get any ideas, you keep your hands to yourself whenever we're naked around each other. Okay.
Sure, sure.
All right, so next
Um,
time a lady comes and flirts with you, you just gotta put your hand in her face, and be like, "I'm married. I'm married. Get away from
there you
me."
go. The ultimate. Actually, I've heard stories that sometimes having a ring makes it worse. Like it makes them want you more, but that's another story that well, it's never happened to me, thank God. But anyhow. Um what am I excited for with Japan? Shoot. I don't so I'm really excited for just the opportunity to go on a trip with y'all and
Fred,
explore the country that we've all talked about going to since high school, you know. I think it's going to be an amazing trip. We're going to make a lot of amazing memories. Obviously, Devante is going to see more of us than me or Anthony really wanted to see of him, but you know, like
Okay.
I mean, I'm excited for like all the little things, like the food. I'm excited for the little excursions we're gonna go to, the stores, the just seeing what life is like in Japan. I mean, you know, growing up, we watched a lot of anime. We indulged in a lot of like Japanese culture from afar. You know, obviously you got a more hands-on experience, Devante, but like it'll be cool to kind of see um
how the people live.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like versus what you see on like television. So it'd be cool to see just the realism of it.
Yeah, that's true. I want to take some places I for sure want to take you guys to. Is probably the Suntory Whiskey Factory, and so they have one out there, and I'd love for us to go and do a tasting. And then if we have time, there's also the Universal Studios Japan. We can go to Mario, I think Mario Land or Mario World. That's at the Universal Studios. It's in Osaka, alongside the Osaka Aquarium. I love the aquarium so much. But if we don't have to go, but if you guys are down to go, that's where the whale shark is. I think they have two of them inside of there.
Okay.
But yeah, that's definitely some places I take you. And then on the Tokyo side, we'll definitely go to Akihabara and Takeshita and Shinjuku.
Gonna go to Disney World.
I will not be taking you guys to Tokyo Disneyland.
You want to build your own lightsaber?
Yeah, maybe they'll let us build a lightsaber there, Devante. Come on now.
We cannot build a lightsaber. I don't even think they have an attraction
that
for
attitude.
lightsaber.
There's only one way to find out. We can go in person.
Y'all two can go on a date together, and I'll go to Tokyo Disney Sea. But
Only if Anthony holds my hand.
oh, he just might. Yeah, he'll grip it pretty
I'm
hard.
Married. I'm married.
Hey,
Stop.
exactly. You're married, and I'll be wearing my ring too, so you know what people will be thinking.
Oh, y'all are married together. There you go. That's perfect. Y'all be. It's a date set. I'll just write it out, and you guys can go.
Man. Sorry, Michelle. I didn't mean to steal your man in Japan.
Yeah, they come back and they're married together. But yeah, look forward to Japan trip next year. It'll probably be like a special that we'll put out on our. It won't be a stream, but maybe we might stream from Japan. Who knows? That it might be like an early morning stream, but for sure, stay tuned on our socials and see what is to come for that trip. But it'll definitely be happening. What's up?
And chat, if there's any place that you think that we would love to visit, please let us know. Like, think of places. You can tell us now, you can tell us later. But like, if there's some place that you think we would love, please share.
Yeah.
True.
Leave a comment when we upload to YouTube.
Yeah, please leave a comment as well. But, you know, thank you everyone for those that have joined the chat and stream tonight. Oh my gosh. And as always, our videos drop every Tuesday, and so look forward to that Tuesday drop if you came in late. And for those who stayed the whole time, you can always go back and listen and leave a subscribe and comment. And quick shout out real quick to not only JT, he always does our graphic designs and our backdrops, and Leviction as well, who does our music. And you can find him on Spotify. And any closing remarks from you guys?
None for me, but I have a comment addressed to Great Artillery. A while back, he asked what good food to eat at Star Wars Land.
Okay.
There's a Ronto wrap that's very delicious. Basically, like a Torchy's taco, but more expensive and slightly bigger.
A lot of people
That
love
is it.
Torchies.
That's all my comment.
How about you, Alex? You got anything to close out?
No, just thank you guys for coming and for sticking around with us for this hour.
Well, sounds good. Catch you next time. Catch you next week. Thank you all for joining. We'll see you soon.